actually let me want more. And then I called you man 3, 4 in the morning. So this shit is amazing. It looks like a movie because throughout the entire read, I can visualize everything going on. I like it into Bad Boys 1, leading into Bad Boys 2, which eventually led up to Bad Boys 3. As you can tell, I'm an avid fan. But end of the book, I kind of saw there being a sequel.
When I wrote Masquerade, there's a lot of interesting characters in that book that are interesting enough that they can hold their own in a book or in their own setting. Right, like their stories are enough where they're interesting enough to be a main character. I mean, there was a singer, there was a cop, there were people in the book that were interesting enough.
There was a young lady who actually was.
Right. That's right. So, you know, and that's what I try to do. I try to give you a lot of characters that you find really interesting, and you're like, because you know, a secondary character shouldn't be somebody that just comes in once in a while and the main character is able to just bounce a little information off of them. It should be somebody where you want to see how their story plays out. You want to see how, you know, theirs goes on. And I definitely went into it with that. And that's why Roger Merritt, who's in Masquerade, is not in it a lot. And the only thing he does of significance in the book is propose to his girlfriend of the time.
Now, Masquerade is a Masquerade. It's hard to top the platinum. It's hard to top the best-selling book, right? Then you come out with
The Dirty Circle.
The Dirty Circle. God damn.
The main character is Roger Merritt, who was a supporting character in Masquerade, and he's now married to his wife, Maisha, and he basically is in love with his work, but married to his wife, and it's causing his marriage to suffer. And she begins to have an affair, and instead of him, you know, concentrating on fixing his marriage, he decides, well, I'm one of the greatest detectives there is, so I'm going to use that ability to find out who's cheating or who she's seeing. And it takes him down a road and points him toward his circle of friends, and he begins to lose his mind one by one, trying to figure out who it is. And it leads up to a wild reveal and a wild ending. And it's one of those books that, you know, usually you don't read your own work, but I do read that sometimes from time to time. I get a kick out of it.
Masquerade leads to the Dirty Circle. The Dirty Circle then transitions into
suspect behavior wraps up everything. It's a great story. Roger Merritt, main character, the last case that he wasn't able to close. It's about a hitman that he was never able to catch, and he's on the verge of retirement, and he's just got this one thing left to do, and that's figure out who this person is, because it's an international hitman that's been eliminating people for years, and he came close once, but he didn't quite get the person. So at the end of this book, everything kind of you know, comes to a head and it closes out and that's it.